Killer Klowns from Outer Space. This was a movie I watched as a kid, and the clowns terrified me. But revisiting it, not so scary.
Yeah, they're not so disturbing, really. Not necessarily grotesque. They're like trolls from Ernest Scared Stupid or Jim Henson puppets.
Although the bigger the puppets, the scarier they are.
Well, the whole movie's sort of rooted in absurdity.
Because the effects are absurd?
Well, the whole concept, the plot, everything.
Why clowns? Why now? Why this town?
Exactly. I mean, instead of your typical movie about aliens terrorizing a town, they disguise the aliens as clowns who do clown-like things.
It's funny and silly. It's clever.
Like, blood isn't funny, but blood sipped through a 6-foot swirly maze-like straw is funny.
Not funny when the clown puts his hand through the back of Chief Mooney's bloody head and used it like a puppet, but funny because we're happy to see him die.
The movie kind of hinges on your tolerance for clown humor.
Death by pies, popcorn turns into baby clown snakes, shadow puppets will eat you alive, balloon dogs will sniff you out, toy guns will turn you into cotton candy cocoons.
You see, that's the only moment where I question the logic of the movie because, let's be honest, humans aren't that sweet. But their focus is more on effects. They could care less about the acting, they could care less about the dialogue.
They just want to make a movie about space clowns killing off bad actors.
They want to create a utopia where terrible line readings no longer exist.
Nobody's going to put me in a balloon again.
That's the stuff. That's the stuff I was telling you about. That's the stuff that was wrapped around, all around Joe Lombardo. Those are his glasses. They got him. He's dead.
That's funny.
So all in all, the movie's more funny than creepy.
I gotta say, I was pretty creeped out when the clown is lurking outside of that restaurant and he's trying to lure over this little girl from her family.
Yeah, and he has that giant mallet hidden behind his back. I couldn't help but think of all the reports of phantom killer clowns in Boston in the early 80s kidnapping children. The cops refused to believe them at first.
Because how can you take a clown seriously?
Well, you can't. That's why such a ridiculous idea works to some extent, I think.
I was impressed that the clown puppets had more believable expressions than the human actors.
Maybe that's because the aliens didn't have any dialogue to deliver.
Yeah, when you're a killer clown alien, you don't need dialogue. You just need cotton candy, popcorn, and a small getaway car.
You know, the tagline for Alien was, "In space, no one can hear you scream." And the tagline for this movie is, "In space, no one can eat ice cream."
Maybe that's why the idiots in the ice cream truck survive in the end.